Hello, and welcome to the Cat Forever channel, where we unravel the fascinating and complex mysteries of the feline world. Today we're going to talk about a topic that, believe me, could save your cat's life and ensure a long, healthy, and energetic life: the vaccination schedule. Many pet owners, especially first-time owners, are confused about when to vaccinate, which vaccines are actually necessary, whether there's a difference between indoor and outdoor cats, and even whether vaccination can pose any risks. And that's precisely what we're going to discuss in detail. Have you ever wondered why some cats get sick even when they don't leave the house? Well, many people believe that a cat living in an apartment without direct contact with other animals doesn't need to be vaccinated. This is one of the biggest misconceptions when it comes to preventative care. The truth is that viruses and bacteria can enter our homes in many ways: through our clothes, shoes, visitors, or even through simple contact with contaminated objects. Therefore, vaccinations are an essential shield against diseases that, in many cases, are serious and even fatal for felines. The curious thing is that, although vaccination is mandatory for dogs, in many regions when it comes to cats, there's still a lot of ignorance. Perhaps because cats are seen as more independent and resilient animals. The reality is that their bodies are sensitive, and a viral disease can seriously compromise their quality of life. In this video, I'll show you the step-by-step vaccination schedule, from your kitten's first days of life through adulthood, and how to maintain this care throughout their life. If you have a kitten at home, you'll understand the importance of starting immunizations on time to protect them early. If your cat is already an adult and you think they've never needed vaccinations, get ready. There's still time to start and avoid many problems in the future. I'll also share some practical tips to help you organize your vaccination dates, understand the differences between vaccine types, and even deal with the most common side effects. So stay with me until the end, because in addition to learning how to protect your cat's health, you'll discover interesting facts you've probably never heard about feline vaccines. The biggest problem when it comes to cat vaccinations is misinformation. Many owners simply don't know the correct schedule and end up delaying or even skipping doses. This opens a window of vulnerability to dangerous diseases. Another common misconception is that only stray cats or those that live with other animals need to be vaccinated, which is untrue. The diseases we vaccinate cats against are highly contagious. Feline panleukopenia, for example, is known as cat parvovirus and can be transmitted even through indirect contact with contaminated feces. Calicivirus and herpes virus, which cause rhinotracheitis, also spread easily through the air or secretions and are very common in environments with multiple cats, such as shelters and catteries. Rabies, in addition to being fatal, is a zoonosis, meaning it can be transmitted to humans. Another problem is a false sense of security some owners feel when they think, "My cat never leaves the house, so he's protected." What many people don't realize is that we ourselves can be transmitters. A simple walk outside can bring viral particles stuck to our shoes, and when we get home, the risk of contamination exists. There's also the issue of abandonment or late adoption. Many adult rescue cats arrive without a vaccination record. In this case, the owner must adopt an appropriate protocol from scratch, because even at an advanced age, the cat still needs to be protected. And let's not forget about side effects. Although rare and generally mild, some cats may experience reactions such as drowsiness, loss of appetite, or minor swelling at the injection site. These symptoms usually disappear within a few days, but precisely because of this, some people become alarmed and don't return for subsequent doses, thus interrupting the immunization. This is another serious mistake, because vaccines require boosters to ensure the cat's immune system is fully protected. In short, lack of information, myths, and carelessness end up being the main reasons why so many cats remain vulnerable to completely preventable diseases. Now that you understand why the vaccination schedule is so important, let's look at practical solutions to ensure your cat is protected. The basic vaccination schedule begins when the kitten is approximately 45 to 60 days old. At this stage, The first dose of the feline multiple vaccine should be administered. This vaccine, also called V3, V4, or V5, protects against various diseases. V3 protects against panleukopenia, rhinotracheatis and calicivirus. V4 also includes chlamydiosis. V5 adds protection against feline leukemia after the first dose. 2 or 3 booster doses are needed, spaced 21 to 30 days apart. In other words, if your puppy receives its first vaccine at 2 months of age, it will need to see the vet twice more to complete the initial series. In addition to the multiple vaccine, the rabies vaccine is mandatory in many regions and recommended in all. It is generally administered starting at 4 months of age with an annual booster, and it doesn't stop there. Maintaining protection requires annual boosters of all these vaccines. This means that, even as an adult, your cat needs to see the vet once a year for a maintenance dose. For guardians who have adopted adult cats without a vaccination history, the protocol is similar. The vaccination series begins as if it were a kitten, ensuring all necessary doses are received. A practical tip is to keep an up-to-date vaccination card or record. Many veterinarians provide this document, but you can also write it down on a physical or digital calendar. Setting reminders on your phone, this prevents delays and forgetfulness. Another solution is to create a positive environment for your cat on vaccination day. Many felines become stressed when going to the vet, so you can get them used to using the carrier from an early age. Offer their favorite treats after the appointment, and associate the experience with something positive. This reduces anxiety and makes the process more peaceful. And for those still concerned about side effects, remember, the benefits of the vaccine vastly outweigh the risks. Most reactions are mild and temporary, and serious cases are extremely rare. Monitoring by a trusted veterinarian is sufficient to ensure everything goes smoothly. In short, the practical solution to preventing disease is simple. Follow the schedule strictly. Maintain annual booster shots. Choose high-quality vaccines and always seek professional guidance. Today we'll talk about the importance of the cat vaccination schedule and how it's a true shield of protection for your feline. We've seen that the diseases vaccines protect against are serious, highly contagious, and in some cases, fatal. We also understand that even indoor cats aren't fully protected, and that a lack of vaccination poses a real and unnecessary risk. We also learned how the schedule works. First dose between 45 and 60 days of age. Boosters every 21 to 30 days. Rabies vaccination starting at 4 months. And annual boosters throughout the cat's life. You also learn practical tips for keeping this process organized and less stressful for your cat, such as using reminders and making vaccination day a positive experience. So, if you truly want to provide your cat with quality of life and longevity, don't neglect vaccination. It's a simple, affordable, and extremely effective measure. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it, share it with other cat owners, and subscribe to the Cat Forever channel so you don't miss any educational content about feline behavior, health, and curiosities. And of course, tell me in the comments, are you up to date with your cat's vaccinations? Or did you just discover today that you need to update their vaccinations? Thank you so much for sticking with me this far, and we'll see you in the next content. See you in the next video.